Good morning, good evening, good night. Welcome to an exciting episode of Pokemon Go. So, after all the excitement of trading that came out yesterday, we now have the APK mine coming out of GoHub for this update. So, let's dive in. So, this was actually a really massive APK mine with 20,000 lines of code changed and 24 trade related assets dropped into the coding. So well done to the data miners over at GoHub. So starting off, we've got the gold badge for trading distance. We don't know what the requirements for these badges will be yet, but I like the pink purpley color to the badges. They're very cool, very different to the badges we've already got. Then we've got the gold badge for number of completed trades. Again, it's very cool and very different to the badges we already operate with. And a gold badge for number of leveled up friendships, presumably. Or is it for the number of friends you have? We're just going to have to wait till they actually come out to find out what it's for. Then we have the new badge for GoFest 2018. This is the old badge. Very different, but still keeping to the same aspect of the 4 stars, which is cool. Next we have the community move has been added in, which is Hydro Cannon, which basically now confirms Squirtle as our next Pokemon in Community Day later next month. But here is the real question. Will Squirtle have his sunglasses? I kind of hope he does, because I, for one, love Sunglasser Squirtle. Squirtle Squad. God, I love that episode. And then we've also got the alolan forms have been added in. All the alolan forms. And also shiny, as you can see right here next to me. But the biggest thing is there is the substitute sprite. Now, pretty sure it's been in there since the beginning, and it's just used as a placeholder in the coding. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's all that is. The next thing we have is this absolutely gorgeous new loading screen. I think it's probably one of the best we've had yet. It would rank up with last year's Halloween one. I loved that one. That was a good one as well. And now we've got more trading information coming through. You must be able to afford the trade, so it actually will be able to cancel out the trade if you can't afford it. You both have to have the lowest required trading level, so obviously you have to be level 10 like we discussed yesterday. And your trading daily limit, which is for special trading, can't have already been exceeded. It's good that we'll be able to be told these in the game, but we now have an updated list of Pokemon you cannot trade in game, which is great. So we already knew Mythicals can't be traded, so Mew, but now we've got Slashed Pokemon, your buddy Pokemon, Gym Deployed Pokemon, Not Fully Healed, and In Egg Not Hatched, which I don't know what that actually means, but does it? Potentially that just means we can't trade eggs, which is fine, because, you know, whatever. Or is it something we don't know about yet? We're just going to have to wait and see what that is. So we know about the levels. But now we have Spinda. I know Spinda hasn't been in the coding or talked about for a while. But in this coding we now have a few more bits and pieces dropping, as in his Pokedex support has been completed. The support ring and the background ring, has been finished rendering. There you go. Pretty special. Finally, we may see Spinda come out soon. Fingers crossed. But the biggest thing, I think, player reputation. So I'm just going to read the quote. In addition to everything above, it seems that Niantic has finally introduced in-game client-side tools to counter spoofers and cheaters. Player reputation. According to the APK code, each player can be marked as bot or spoofer. And there is a few lines in code that deals with a concept called repeated reputation. Take that with a grain of salt, but we could see real changes soon. So that means that we might actually in game be able to mark players as either a bot or a spoofer, and potentially when Niantic starts doing the ban hammer again, the people with multiple strikes against the name will get the slam. Again, take a grain of salt. Just before we finish this video, I've just finished doing the update. We have the new load screen, which looks beautiful. A few things that have changed. One, reactivating your account has a new screen, which looks really nice. The selection screen also looks really nice and more colourful. We've got rid of the old white screen, which is great. But a pretty big change to it is we've got, when you go to a Pokemon, down the bottom where it says where the Pokemon came from, what state, what country, how you got it, and also Pokeball's still there, and we've also got the date. It's a pretty cool thing to have. And there's also a sneaky little thing in the news section, a notification run of what your Pokemon are doing, like what they're doing in gyms. That's great. Nice little updates. And there's even more once this actual update drops. We'll see even more stuff coming out, and awesome times ahead of us in Pokemon Go. That's it. Thank you very much for watching. I love you. Till next time, Nightclasher signing off.